We're playing RuneScape 3 the way it was meant to be experienced, completing every quest starting as a Pathfinder and eventually becoming a World Guardian. Welcome to Journey Bard. Okay, I'm very excited about this one. Today we're going to be starting, if I can find where my quests are, we're going to be starting Priest and Peril. I believe this gives you access, or at least it did, to one of my favorite areas in the game, Morytania. It does say I need to defeat level 33 and at level 23. We'll see how that goes. I'm a little bit more geared up than normal. But we need to talk to King Rolled. Ask about the kingdom. Greetings, your majesty. How fares the kingdom? The kingdom is at peace again after the Battle of Lumbridge. I'm glad to see Saradam and Zamorak are both gone from there now. I really hope that this sort of thing doesn't happen in my kingdom. It's a lot to tidy up. I don't know what any of this is. Anyway. So as you can see, I'm very busy. Please don't waste my time. What? Okay, greet the king. Greetings, your majesty. Well, hello there. What do you want? I am looking for a quest. Quest, you say? What an odd request to make of the king. It's funny you should mention it, though, as there is something you can do for me. Are you aware of the temple east of here? It stands on the river Salve and guards the entrance to the lands of Morytania. No, I don't think I know it. How strange that you don't. Well, anyway, it has been some days since I last heard from Drezel, the priest who lives there, Drezel. Be a sport and go make sure that nothing untoward has happened. I don't know what that means. Anyway, happen to the silly old codger for me, would you? Except, sure, I don't have anything better to do right now. Many thanks, adventurer. I would have sent one of my squires, but they wanted payment for it. So of course I get to go do it for free. Okay, so I believe it says he was at this temple here. This is sick. Let's knock. My character's just right in the door. Who are you and what do you want? Rolled sent me to check on Drezel. Psst, hey, who's Rolled? Who's Drezel? Isn't Drezel that priest upstairs? Oh wait, Rolled's the King of Varrock, right? He is? Hey, you deal with this, alright? He's coming. He's just coming. Wait a second. Hello, my name is Drezel. I mean, Drezel, how can I help? Well, as I said, the king sent me to check if you're alright. And what would you do if I wasn't alright? I'm not sure. Ask what help you need, I suppose. Good. Well, I don't think... Psst. Hey, the dog. Oh, yes, of course. Will you do me a favor, bold adventurer? Will you do me a favor? Sure. Sure, I'm a helpful person. Really, thanks, buddy. You see that mausoleum to the north? There's a horrible big dog underneath that I'd like you to kill for me. It's been really bugging me, barking all the time and stuff. Please kill it for me, buddy. As you wish, one dead dog coming up. Journey Bard, the dog murderer. Oh, man. Name is Cerberus, level 33. Here we go, I guess. It's not too bad. Poor puppy. Didn't even drop anything. Okay. Guess I'll go report back to the sketchy monk. You knock at the door. You again? What do you want now? I killed that dog for you. Really? Hey, that's great. Yeah, thanks a lot, buddy. What's so funny? Nothing, buddy. We're just so grateful for you. Yeah, maybe you should tell the king what a great job you did, buddy. Oh, man. Well, hello there. What do you want? You have news from Drezel for me? Yeah, I spoke to the guys at the temple. They said that they were being bothered by that dog in the crypt, so I went and killed it for them. No problem. You did what? Are you mentally deficient? That guard dog was protecting the holy well of the River South. Without the dog, we could be in severe peril of attack. Did I make a mistake? Yes, you did. You need to get back there right now and find out what is happening before it is too late for all of us. But Drezel told me to. No, you absolute cretin. Obviously, some fiend has done something to Drezel and tricked your feeble intellect into helping them kill that guard dog. You get back there and do whatever is necessary to safeguard my kingdom from attack, or I will see you beheaded for high treason. Yes, Your Highness. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay, I'm not sure what I can do besides just... Oh, I can just go in now. Bunch of monks of Zamorak. Can I pray this altar? Nice. They're not immediately attacking me. But that is freaking sick. Monks. We just trash the place. There's Drezel. Interact cell door. The door is locked securely shut. Hello? Oh, you do not appear to be one of those Zamorakians who imprisoned me here. Who are you and why are you here? My name's Journeybard. King Rold sent me to find out what was going on at the temple. I take it you are Drezel? That is right. Oh, praise be to Saradomin. All is not lost. I feared that when those Zamorakians attacked this place and imprisoned me up here, Mistlin would have been doomed. If they should manage to desecrate the holy river Salve, we would be defenseless against Morytania. How is a river good defense then? Well, it is a long tale, and I'm not sure we have time. Tell me anyway. I'd rather know the full facts before acting any further. Saradomin has granted you wisdom, I see. Well, the story of the River Salve and how it protects Mistlin is the story of this temple, and the 7 warrior priests who died here long ago, from whom I am descended. Once long ago, Mistlin did not have the borders that it currently does. This entire area, as far west as Varrock itself, was under the control of an evil god. There was frequent skirmishing along the borders, as the brave heroes of Varrock fought to keep the evil creatures that are trapped on the eastern side of the River Salve from overrunning the human encampments who worship Saradomin. Then one day, Saradomin himself appeared to one of our mighty heroes, whose name has been forgotten by history, and told him that we should be able to take the pass that this temple now stands in. Saradomin would use his power to bless the river, make it impassable to all creatures with evil in their hearts. This unknown hero grouped together all the mightiest fighters with pure hearts that he could find, and the 7 of them rode here to make a final stand. The enemies swarmed across the Salve, but they did not yield. For 10 days and nights they fought, never sleeping, never eating, fueled by their desire to make the world a better place for humans to live. On the 11th day, they were joined by reinforcements from a neighboring encampment, but when those reinforcements arrived, all they found were the bodies of these 7 brave but unknown heroes, surrounded by piles of the dead creatures of the evil that had tried to defeat them. The men were saddened at the loss of such pure and mighty warriors, yet their sacrifice had not been in vain, for the water of the Salve had indeed been filled with the power of Saradomin, and the evil creatures of Morytania were trapped beyond the river banks forever by their own evil. In memory of this brave sacrifice, my ancestors built this temple so that the land would always be free of the evil creatures who wished to destroy it, and laid the bodies of those brave warriors in tombs to honor below this temple with golden gifts on the tombs as marks of respect. They also built a statue on the river source so that all those who would try to cross into Mistlin from Morytania would know that these lands are protected by the glory of Saradomin, and that good will always defeat evil, no matter how the odds are stacked against them. Okay, I can see how the river protects the border, but I can't see how anything could affect that from this temple. Well, as much as it saddens me to say so, adventurer, Lord Saradomin's presence has not been felt on this land for many years now. And even though all true Saradominists know that he watches over us, his power upon this land is not as strong as it once was. I fear should those Zamorakians somehow pollute the the salve and desecrate his blessing, his power might not be able to stop the army of evil that lurks to the east, longing for the opportunity to invade and destroy us all. So what do you say, adventurer? Will you aid me and all of Mistlin in foiling this Zamorakian plot? Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, of course. Any threat to Mistlin must be neutralized immediately, so what can I do to help? Well, the immediate problem is that I am trapped in the cell. I know that the key to free me is nearby, for none of the Zamorakians who imprisoned me here were ever gone for long periods of time. Should you find the key, however, as you may have noticed, there's a vampire in that coffin over there. I do not know how they managed to find it, but it is one of the ones that somehow survived the battle here all those years ago and is now quite mad. It has been trapped on this side of the river for centuries. And those fiendish Zamorakians pointed out to me with delight. As a descendant of one of those trapped here, it will recognize the smell of my blood should I come anywhere near it. It will, of course, then wake up and kill me, very probably slowly and painfully. Maybe I could kill it somehow, then while it is asleep? No, adventurer. I do not think it would be wise for you to wake it at all. As I say, it is a little more than a wild animal. It must be extremely powerful to have survived until today. I suspect your best chance would be to incapacitate it somehow. How about some garlic? Interesting, but I feel like garlic would be too weak. Perhaps you could use the salve itself to hold him at bay. Okay, got it. Find the key to your cell and do something about the vampire. When you have done both of those, I will be able to inspect the damage which those Zamorakians have done to the purity of the salve. Depending on the severity of the damage, I may require further assistance from you in restoring its purity. Okay, well, first things first, let's get you out of here. Okay. There's just like a playbook on the table. Search crude table. Nothing. Are there any special ones? They're all level 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 23. Okay. Looks like they're all 23. The dog was a lot easier to kill than this. Huh. I don't think I can fight him right now. I need to go get some ranged equipment. I think level 5 range, is that really going to be my best way to do it? Well, this charge bow is hitting literal like ones. Here we go. Okay, we're hitting decent. What happens if I switch to this? Using actual arrows, maybe? Okay. I'm really glad I only had to kill one. So I got the key, but if I open his cell, then the vampire will be released. Now that I have access here, I think what I can do, he said use the salve. So maybe I can draw some water up. You look down the well and see filthy, polluted water. Oof. You get some water. Bucket of murky water. Sounds good. Took a lot of food to fight that guy. That was crazy. Very, very underleveled for this, but hey, we did it. Maybe. As long as the vampire doesn't attack. Key is similar to size of the lock, but does not fit. How goes it, adventurer? Any luck in finding the key to the cellar or way of stopping the vampire yet? I have some water from the salve. It seems to have been desecrated, though. Do you think you could bless it for me? Almost certainly, but not from inside here. You must first open my cell door. Okay, I remember him saying that they laid gold items upon the tombs, and this is a golden key. So I believe we need to like do a little Indiana Jones swap out. I don't think there's any traps, but the key. I don't think there's any traps, but holy power prevents you from stealing from it. Okay, so I did need to Indiana Jones. Swap it. You unlock the cell door. Oh, thank you. You have found the key. The key fit the lock. You're free to leave now. Well, excellent work, adventurer. Unfortunately, as you know, I cannot risk that vampire in the coffin. I have some water from the salve. It seems to have been desecrated. Yes, good thinking, adventurer. Give it to me. I will bless it. Bucket of blessed water. Pour this over the coffin. Pour the blessed water over the coffin. Pour the blessed water over the vampire's coffin. I think that should trap him in there long enough for you to escape. Excellent work, adventurer. I'm free at last. Let me ensure that the evil vampire is trapped for good. I will meet you down by the monument. Look for me down there. I need to assess what damage has been done to our holy barrier by those evil Zamorakians. Journey Bard, I see you have finally made it down here. Things are worse than I feared. I'm not sure if I'll be able to repair the damage. Why? What's happened? From what I can tell, after you killed the guard dog who protected the entrance to the monuments, those Zamorakians forced the door into the main chamber and have used some kind of evil potion upon the well, which leads to the source of the river Salve. As they have done this, they are at the very source of the river. It will spread along the entire river, disrupting the blessing placed upon it and allowing the evil creatures of Morytania to invade at their leisure. What can we do to prevent that? Well, I have placed a holy barrier on the entrance that leads to Morytania, but it's not very powerful and requires me to remain here focusing upon it to keep it intact. The creatures on the other side have already sensed a weakness and a ghoul crept in while I was setting the barrier. Be careful, if you go near it, they are vicious creatures. I've temporarily detained it in the room next to this one. What we need to do is find some kind of way of removing or counteracting this evil magic that has been put into the river source as well, so that the river will flow pure once again. Couldn't you bless the river to purify it, like you did with the water I took from the well? No, that wouldn't work. The power I have from Saradomin is not great enough to cleanse an entire river of this foul Zamorakian pollutant. I have only one idea of how we could possibly cleanse the river. What's that? Mages have an ore called Rune Essence that absorbs magic and allows them to create runes. Should you be able to collect enough of this Rune Essence, it is possible it will soak up the evil potion that has been poured into the river and purify it. Kind of like a filter? Okay, I guess it's worth a try. How many should I get? Well, I have no knowledge of these ores other than speculation and gossip, but if the things I hear are true, about 50 should be sufficient. Okay. Time to get some rune ore. Not rune ore. Oh man, that would suck. Rune essence. Very different.
One eternity later.
I brought you some rune essence. Quickly give it to me. How many more essences do I need to bring you? 22 more.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I've brought you some more essences. Quickly give them to me. Excellent, that should do it. I will bless these stones and place them within the well, and Mistlin should be protected once more. Please take this dagger. It has been handed down from within my family for generations and is filled with the power of Saradomin. You will find that it has the power to prevent werewolves from adopting their werewolf form in combat as long as you have it equipped. Nice. Priest and Peril. Quest complete. 1 quest point. 1,400. 1,406. That's a very random number. I don't know. Blessed Wolfbane Dagger. 5 kudos from the historian at Varrock Museum. Don't mind if I do. 12 to 17 prayer. Nice.